What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to World Wave Radio, where we bring the world to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you guys watching. Love from all of us at World Wave Radio. You guys have been rocking with us from the beginning of the year to this time. So yes, here are 8 things I would do if I was just starting my music production journey in 2024. Without no further ado, let's get straight into it after the intro. What? Welcome back to the studio. So I'm going to be going from number 1 to number 8. Somewhere in the middle, I have what I consider the golden of this rule. So watch from beginning to the end if you can. If you cannot, just look in the timestamp. You will see the golden end. You can go there and watch it, what the major is. I would advise you to watch, even if you are not a beginner, even if you've been doing this for a while. Just watch to see if you have 1 or 2 things that you can grab that you are not doing right now, but that you could be doing that will add a lot to what you are already doing. Number 1 is learn the basics. I can't stress that enough. Master the fundamentals of music theory, like learning the scales, the chords, the harmonies. You don't have to learn it full scale to be able to produce, but having the knowledge definitely helps. Familiarize yourself with what chord works with what chord, what emotions each chord conveys. Familiarize yourself with the digital audio workstation that you want to use, which is your DAW, such as Ableton Live, FL Studio, Logic Pro, or BandLab. So familiarize yourself with these things to be able to get yourself going. Then number 2, acquire the necessary gear or software. So there's a saying I like to say is the best gear for you is the gear you already have. The best gear is not the gear you're looking at buying. The best gear for you is the one you already have. So you can start with your phone. If it's your phone you have, you can start from your phone. There are many softwares that you can use on phone. Like I said earlier, there's BandLab. You can always use that. If that's where you are starting from, that is your starting point, then you can move to anything that you see fit. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I'm just telling you straight away what I feel. So yeah, as you grow, you can start investing in other things: studio headphones, studio monitors, versatile microphone, get a powerful computer that is necessary for the work you need to do, and start investing in softwares. Last year, 2023, I spent over $20,000 to $30,000 on softwares alone, so that is just to name a few things. That is not talking about the subscriptions that you have here and there eating your money. As you grow, you want to start investing in those type of things. You might not necessarily have to do those things now. You might not do it the way I'm doing it now, but you definitely want to, look at doing that as you are growing, especially when you start making money, no matter how small. Just start investing from there. So yes, the third one will be to develop your skills. Practice regularly. I'm still practicing till date. I have a school where I teach people how to produce and everything, and even after I've taught you guys anything, I still go to learn more. That is how I have more to bring to the table. If I teach you something, I leave that thing and go learn something else. That is how I've always worked, and anytime I learn that something new, I always want to come and teach you so I can move to the next thing, because if you don't teach it, you don't grow. In as much as it feels like, oh yes, I love explaining things to people, explaining how things work to people, it's still a way of me putting myself on my toes, not to get comfortable so I can do the things that I need to do, if you know what I mean. So yes, practice regularly to improve your skills in sound design, arrangement, mixing, and experiment with different genres, to diversify your ability of production. I made a song a few days ago that normally you would not even imagine that, oh, Chris would do something like this. Of course, this is not the kind of genre I produce, but it does not mean I can't do it. If it comes to that, I would definitely do it and do it fine. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, that sounds amazing. Even though you're not hearing the better quality, but yeah, you hear what it sounds like. So yes, moving on. Number 4, build a portfolio. Create a portfolio of your work, including original composition and remixes. Consider offering your services to friends or local artists for projects in your community, in your environment. Don't look at, oh, he's not paying me, or he's not going to use it, or he's just going to talk down on me. None of those things should matter to you right now. What should matter to you is what you want to do, how you want to do it, how you want to get to where you're going. I remember coming up as a music producer, I didn't even know what remix was. I always want to, like, I have Classic Man I made back in the day. I'm a classic man. If you still go on SoundCloud, you still, please don't go. If you still go on SoundCloud, you still hear it. You still hear how, it sounded. I did my Classic Man, I released it, and it was amazing. All those things, you use them as your learning curve to get to where you're going. 5 is network with other producers and musicians. So this one is very, 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 very important. Attend any local event, workshop, online forums, connect with fellow music producers, musicians, collaborate with artists to build a network and gain experience. This is very important. And yes, before I forget, we're having the Krizbeatz Music Academy camp. So this is a physical camp. The camp that we had last year was an online camp where people joined online, for a small fee and all. So yes, the Krizbeatz Music Academy physical camp Lagos is happening this month, end of January till like first or second week of February. We're going to be camping in a place, all music producers, musicians, and we'll have major people visit us, and all we're doing is just learning, whether beginner, intermediate or advanced, everybody together, learning this music. The registration for the camp has started. So if you're in Lagos or you want to attend and from anywhere in the world, message World Wave Radio Instagram, and then they will put you through how you can register and how they can plan if you are coming out from outside Lagos, where you would stay. Of course, it's a camp, we're all staying in the same place, but if the camp can easily get filled up, and yes, they will plan for you on how your movement can be and how they will make it easy for you. So yes, join community where producers share their work. So this is like another community where people will share their work and talk about their experience. And don't be afraid to ask for constructive criticism to improve your skills that will help you much more in the direction that you are trying to go to. Number 6 is build a brand. Develop a unique brand that reflects your style and values as a music producer. Consider creating a logo and a tagline that sets you apart. It's Krizbeatz the Drummer Boy, World Wave Radio, where we bring the word to you. So if you want to let people to be able to identify you easily, you definitely want to build a brand. And building a brand as a music producer comes from first your sound, to how you look, to what you do, to how you are perceived when people hear of you. It is important that you put all these things to play, to the type of sound that inspires you want to know. By the way, let me know the type of sound that inspires you in the comments down below. And yes, if you're still watching, please like, subscribe. If you are getting anything important out of this, like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Yes. So number 7, which is the golden rule that I was talking about, is market yourself. So this, if not as important, is much more important than everything I've mentioned. If you do this well, it will make even the small things that you do look big or feel big or be perceived big. So this is marketing yourself. Market yourself, brackets, content creation, to showcase your work to your community, to showcase your work to your environment. Now the internet is the biggest thing we have. The internet is the biggest thing, yet the thing that connects all together. It connects us all in the same space. We feel like there's someone in Australia is not far from me anymore. I can just stretch and reach out to somebody in Australia. I can just stretch and reach out to someone in China. This is important for you to showcase yourself. You can use this as a tool. Create a professional Instagram, a professional TikTok to showcase what you do. This is very important. You need to showcase yourself. 2024 moving forward, internet is your best bet. That is the first person that signs you before you even get a label. So you need to showcase yourself. Create a website or a portfolio showcasing your work. You don't even need a website. You have social media. utilize social media to share information and connect with potential clients. I cannot explain how many persons I've met over the internet. Don't neglect this. Invest time in creating high quality content. Don't even start by creating high quality, just start by creating content. You can definitely move into the high quality one as you progress. Build an online presence where people know that, oh, when we need something like this person can definitely give it to us. I have some videos coming that will blow your mind on the things that we did in 2023 that we're probably going to be showing the videos and probably updating the videos in 2024. So yes, the last but not the least is learn the business side of things. Learn the business side of the music industry. Familiarize yourself with the business aspect of things that we do in the music industry, such as contracts, royalties, copyrights, and consider seeking advice from legal practitioners. Consider seeking advice from the people who are experienced, who has more experience than you in the music industry, to let you get the ideal things that you need to excel in today's music industry. Yes, there you have it. 8 things that I would do if I was starting as a music producer in 2024. So consider all these things and try to put them into good use. Look for the ones that really speaks to you. Look for the ones that you are not doing. Look for the ones that, I'm sure even if you are doing all of them, there's still always room for improvement. So this is not just a wake-up call for you, it's also a wake-up call for me to also go back and say, okay, yes, what am I doing right? What am I not doing? What did I do last year that didn't work? How can I make it work better this year? So yes, try out all these tips, and yes, thank me tomorrow. So I will be seeing you guys at the camp, and hopefully this year we go harder than we went last year. I love you so much. Keep the energy high. Stay out of trouble. Don't do drugs. Put God first in everything you do. Try to make sure that you are good to yourself so you can be good and be useful to everyone around you. Krizbeatz the drummer boy. Love.